Right now, Michael's exclusive interview with country music star Morgan Wallen. Michael, this is his first interview since that incident caught on camera back in February.
It was, George, and it was a revealing conversation about that stunning moment that sidelined the singer and looked like it might even end his career. We got into everything from racism and country music to the singer's recent trip to rehab. There are going to be a lot of people who are going to watch this interview and say he's only sitting down because he wants to clean up his image. It's all a performance. So what do you say to that?
I understand that, I understand that I'm not ever going to make, everyone happy. I can only come to...
Quickly rose to fame with his 5-time multi-platinum chart-topping hit, Whiskey Glasses.
I'ma need some whiskey glasses.
The single cementing his place in country music. And his latest album, Dangerous, released in January, is the highest selling and streaming album in all of music in the U.S. this year.
7 summers ago.
But in January, neighbors recorded this video obtained by TMZ showing Wallen using a racial slur outside his Nashville home. The music world responded swiftly. Within hours, Wallen was suspended from his label, his songs pulled from the radio and streaming playlists, and he was declared ineligible for the upcoming Academy of Country Music Awards. When did you realize that what you had done was a big deal?
My manager called me probably 2 hours before the video came out. He's like, "Are you sitting down?" And no one's ever called me and said that before. I went to one of my friends has a house, out in the middle of nowhere. Just sitting in that house trying to figure out what it is I'm supposed to do.
So take me back to that night.
I had some of my, longtime friends in town. We'd kind of just been partying all weekend, and we figured we'd just go hard for the 2 or 3 days that they were there.
How did this happen? Out of nowhere? You just refer to someone with a racial slur?
No, I don't think it just happened. I was around some of my friends, and we stayed dumb stuff together. It was, in our minds, it's playful. I don't know if that sounds ignorant, but that's really where it came from, and it's wrong.
And had there been no video of the incident, we obviously wouldn't be sitting here right now. This is not the first time you said the word. This is the word that you use frequently amongst your friends.
I wouldn't say frequently. No, not frequently. It was just around this certain group of friends, I would say.
In what way was it used?
It's one of my best friends. We were all clearly drunk, and I was asking his girlfriend to take care of him because he was drunk and he was leaving. I didn't mean it in any derogatory manner at all.
There are a lot of people going to say, okay, we've been drunk. We never used the word. Even when you're drunk, there are certain things you do and you don't do. What made you think that the word was ever appropriate to use?
I'm not sure. I think I was just ignorant about it. I don't think I sat down and was like, hey, is this right or is this wrong?
And do you know the history of the word?
Oh yeah, I've heard some stories in the initial conversations that I had after that, just how some people are treated even still today. And I'm just like, I haven't seen that with my eyes. That pain or that insignificant feeling or whatever it is that it makes you feel.
That goes back to slavery used by white people to dehumanize black people and make them feel less than.
Exactly.
It's also, I think if you dig deeper, a word that a lot of black people heard before they were terrorized, beaten, or even possibly killed. So it's a word that really, I've been called it, makes you mad, makes you angry, doesn't make you feel good at all. So do you understand why it makes black people so upset?
I don't know how to put myself in their shoes because I'm not, but I do understand it, especially when I say that I'm using it playfully or whatever, ignorantly. I understand that must sound, like he doesn't understand.
More than a week after Wallen was caught on camera using a racial slur, he posted this video apologizing and asking his fans not to defend his actions.
I also accepted some invitations from some amazing black organizations, some executives and leaders to engage in some very real and honest conversations.
Who did you speak with?
BMAC is one of the first organizations that I spoke with, the Black Music Action Coalition. I spoke with Kevin Lyles, I spoke with Eric Hutcherson, with B.B. Winans is another one that I spoke with. I went and checked myself into rehab. And for 30 days, I spent some time out in San Diego, California. You know, just trying to figure it out. Why am I acting this way? Do I have an alcohol problem? Do I have a deeper issue?
In the 9 days following the release of the video, downloads of Wallen's album skyrocketed by 500%. And that album has spent 24 weeks as #1 on the top country album charts.
Before this incident, my album was already doing well. It was already being well received by critics and by fans. Me and my team noticed that whenever this whole incident happened, that there was a spike in my sales. So we tried to calculate what the number of how much it actually spiked, you know, from this incident, and we got to a number somewhere around $500,000, and we decided to donate that money to some organizations, BMAC being the first one.
ABC News reached out to BMAC, but has not heard back. For some black country music artists, this controversy highlighted the racial disparities within the industry.
In the land of the free, you should try to be black like me.
The first black female country singer to be nominated for a Grammy, Mickey Guyton, tweeting, "When I read comments saying that this is not who we are, I laugh, because this is exactly who country music is. I question on a daily basis as to why I continue to fight to be in an industry that seems to hate me so much." So do you believe there is a race problem in country music overall?
I mean, it would seem that way. Yeah. You know, I haven't really sat and thought about that.
Although he was widely condemned by the industry back in the spring, Morgan Wallen has emerged from this scandal to become the best-selling artist of the year so far, according to Rolling Stone magazine. Some radio stations and award shows, they may have dropped him, but it didn't stop fans from buying his albums and streaming his music. And a lot of people look at that as just, you know, it tells a lot about the country music and the race situation in country music. And it was interesting to me, George, that all the people he named that reached out to him were black people from the community in which we were most offended, who showed grace to him. And I think that's very telling about the African American community.
Let's hope you learned a lesson from it.
Hope so. Sure do.
Exceptionally powerful interview.
Yeah.
Thank you.